Peppa's Perfect Christmas! It is Christmas Eve, and Peppa, George, and their friends are posting letters to Father Christmas. George has asked for a tree, and I would like a yo-yo, says Peppa. What have you asked for? Susie Sheep has asked for a scooter. Zoe Zipper has asked for a bat and ball, and Danny Dog has asked for a rocket ship. They're all very excited. We are going to get our Christmas tree now, says Peppa. Daddy Pig chooses the best Christmas tree. Miss Bo carries it to the car. This tree is not going to fit, he says. We'll just have to choose a smaller tree, says Mommy Pig. No need for that, says Daddy Pig. I'll carry it home. It can't be that heavy. Daddy Pig carries the enormous Christmas tree all the way home. Hooray! Cheer Peppa and George when he arrives. Oh, look at Daddy Pig. It is a lovely tree, says Mommy Pig. Thank you for carrying it, Daddy Pig. You are most welcome, says Daddy Pig. Now let's get it decorated. First, Peppa drips the tinsels on the trees. Then George hangs the baubles. Hee hee. Mommy Pig turns on the fairy lights. Click. Finally, Daddy Pig puts the star on the top. There, he says. The tree looks perfect. Now, let's leave a snack for Father Christmas, says Daddy Pig. Why doesn't Father Christmas use the front door instead of the chimney? Asks Peppa. Good question, Peppa, replies Daddy Pig. If you see him, you should ask. Peppa and George excitedly head upstairs to get ready for bed. Night-night, says Daddy Pig, tucking Peppa and George in. Sleep well. After the door closes, Peppa whispers to George, let's stay awake all night and see Father Christmas. But George is already fast asleep. Soon after, Peppa falls asleep, too. Suddenly, there's a loud thump. It's Father Christmas on the roof. He looks at his present list. Peppa wants a yo-yo, George wants a train. Right. Then he jumps into the chimney, but he gets stuck and drops his present list. When he finally gets down the chimney, Peppa and George are waiting for him. Hello, says Peppa. I'm Peppa, and this is George. We heard you on the roof. Merry Christmas, says Father Christmas. After he gives the children their presents, it's time for Father Christmas to deliver the rest of his presents. Oh dear, he says, I can't find my list. Don't worry, Father Christmas, says Peppa. I can tell you about my friend's presents. Thank you, Peppa, says Father Christmas, taking notes. Now I need to get back up the chimney. But there was such a squeeze last time. Why don't you use the front door? Says Peppa. It will be much easier. Great idea, Peppa, replies Father Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. In the morning, Peppa and George race downstairs to open their presents. George opens his first. Choo-choo, he cries. A yo-yo, gasps Peppa happily, tearing off the wrapping paper. They have fun playing with their new toys all morning. Later that morning, the doorbell rings. Ding dong! Susie, Zoe, and Danny have come to see them. Father Christmas got what we asked for, says Susie. Actually, he lost his present list, says Peppa. George and I told him what you all wanted. Wow, gasped her friends. Thank you, Peppa. Happy Christmas, everyone, says Peppa. Everyone loves Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. It is Christmas Eve, and Peppa and George are waiting for their best Christmas presents ever.